today I am here to do a technical overview for you guys on the Teba TKS-19 model. That's going to be this beauty right here. This is going to be a three-sided panoramic glass cook stove. Now, the Teba cook stoves are the only cook stoves that I'm aware of available in North America that have the three-sided glass, as you can see here. The stove, I'm super excited to light this up and burn it in my own showroom here. I have seen these stoves in operation and they have burned really clean. Today I'm just going to give you guys a general technical overview and the overall construction of the stove and features. So this model we do import from Turkey. I have factory videos as well that you guys can see the overall production of the Teba factory, and you can definitely see in that footage that the quality of the product is here. This is going to be a convection style stove that does have the air space here. This outer panel creates about 1 inch of air space, and it does have cutouts on the side of the stove, so that's going to create that nice, like, natural hot air draft that you'll just feel the hot air coming out of the stove. So it makes it super easy to move the heat around the house. We love convection style cook stoves, especially if you want to get that heat. This model does have 4 different damper controls on it, or I should say 4 different control mechanisms. This one located right here is actually going to dump the grate. So you slide it up and you pull it. There's a round grate in the bottom of the box because this is actually rated as a coal stove. Now there's no harm in burning wood in your coal cook stove, but this model does have the ability to burn coal. So it's got the grate to be able to dump your ashes or any kind of clunkers. Now also, on the left-hand side of the stove when facing the front, you do have another control here. This is also going to be a grate control where it rotates the circular grate back and forth. To the rear of the stove here is going to be our primary damper control. And then on the rear of the stove, we do also have a secondary automatic damper control that adjusts from 1 to 3 to maximum. So approximately, 4 settings on the stove for it to auto regulate. This is going to be a nice tall stove, so I am about 5 foot with my shoes on, maybe 5'2". So you can see for me, like, would be like a little tall for cooking, in a tall soup pan or something like that. If you're taller, that might not be an issue, but as far as like skillet cooking goes, you can see my arms would be a little high, but definitely doable here. I'll do some burn videos for you guys too, so you can get temperature readings and see all of that. Located here directly above the oven, there is going to be a removable plate for clean out access. You can see inside the baking oven, it is a nice porcelain enamel baking oven. Now, it does not come with any type of rack, okay? So that is one thing to keep in mind with this particular model, is there's not a baking rack. Now, you could put in, some kind of looped up rack like that would separate it in half, or you can also just place your dish directly on the bottom. The bottom is going to be a removable enamel pan that sits up off the bottom of the oven so that your dish is not directly sitting on top of the firebox. Located inside the firebox, you can see it does have a nice big glass door. They do use a nice thick gasketing material that you can see here. Inside the firebox is nice and large. It does dip down, again, because this model is going to be a coal with the option to burn wood as well. Located below, located below the firebox here, the firebox door is going to, the ash pan door is going to be fully gasketed as well to keep the stove nice and airtight. Pull out, this is a fairly large ash pan in here for easy cleaning out. Starting at the bottom, the solid insulated door is going to be the ash pan door. firebox door located right here. And then your baking oven. Here is inside the ash pan area, nice and large. This is going to be inside your grate area. So this is going to be the side damper control on the left-hand side and what it looks like when the grate is rotating. On the right-hand side of the stove, the lever that dumps the grate, it is simply lifted up and pulled, and it does a full rotate dump of the grate mechanism, which literally dumps you down into the ash pan. So that is a super nice little easy clean out here. And you can see that these are refractories here in the back. So this is going to be the panoramic view, nice glass. You can see this really is a big firebox, especially with the depth here. And again, this model is rated to burn coal. You can see that this is going to be the baking oven located directly at the top. The baking oven, you can access the sides of it for cleaning from inside the firebox here as well. And then it does have a, let me see, what is this? That's refractory up on the top there on the sides of the baking oven. And then the baking oven is going to be enamel lined. The bottom piece lifts out, so that's really nice for cleaning, right? You get any drips, then you just pull that enamel pan out. And it's nice and long, so it's got a good depth there. This is going to be the top of the stove that I was talking about. It's fully gasketed, airtight, and removable. This flue collar is going to come with the stove. This takes you from the metric into the 6-inch round for North America. Up close, you can see these the convection air outlets. Here is going to be your auto damper control. So this is automatic damper control. There's only a few cook stoves on the market like that. This is going to be your technical overview for the Teba TKS-19 coal 3-sided panoramic cook stove. I really hope that you guys found this overview helpful. If you guys like my videos, don't forget, give them a thumbs up. Don't forget to click that subscribe button in the corner of the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you appreciate this content and my videos, please share them with a friend and like them. The more you guys share my content, that really helps me out a lot. And as always, I do check the comments, so if you guys have other suggestions for videos that you're interested in, feel free to drop them. Thanks again for your continued support. God bless. Have a wonderful day.